All right, welcome back to Until We Agree. Today's a special episode because I am making a break for it. I'm going to Hollywood. I've got an audition lined up. Matt does not know this yet.
No way.
But he's about to help me read for my audition. And I kept it secret.
No way.
So hit it, Hutch.
You know what it is now. Boys and girls of the podcast world. Matt and Tyler on the mics. They're gonna stay here until they agree. They're gonna stay here until they agree. Oh, thank you for listening. This show's called Until We Agree. Oh, thank you for listening.
Man, this is a real surprise. You never actually give me real surprises. Welcome back to Until We Agree, by the way. I'm Matt. That's Tyler. Tyler about to go to Hollywood, by the way. Okay, that's all I've got. Welcome back.
All right, so basically, I'll slate in. You probably don't know what that is. I'll slate in.
Stop acting like you know. Stop acting like you didn't figure this out like 8 hours ago, what all these words mean. First of all.
I'll slate in, right? And then we'll just kind of improv into it because it's not like
improv.
You don't need lines.
Yeah, so
you don't need
real
lines for this.
So this isn't real at all.
No, I have lines. You don't need lines. Like you would kind of just be reacting to me.
Okay.
Right.
Can I have like some sort of background information? Because it feels like you have all the power right now. And this isn't me like trying to like, be funny. It feels unfair.
No, you'll get it. It's more of let's just like let me slate in. Is this real?
Go. Be honest. Look me in the eye right now.
Yes.
Okay. Look me in the eye. Are you doing it?
Yes.
This is real. This is a real audition that you're submitting
off
to Hollywood.
Off Discord, off pod. This is real.
Okay, do it in your normal voice, not your podcast voice, so I know you mean it.
I don't know what that means, but this is real.
Like much higher pitch.
Oh. Yeah, man, this is real.
Real Tyler voice, by the way. Okay.
Yeah, that's my off-air voice. All right. So my name's Tyler. I am from Austin, Texas, and I'm reading for the part of Good Samaritan number 1.
Wait, are you not supposed to say your willingness to do nudity?
Okay.
And your height?
Okay, sorry. My name is Tyler. I'm from Austin, Texas. I'm 5'11". I am willing and fully able to put on clothes if needed right now.
Okay.
I'm bearing it all.
Okay.
But, okay, well, I'm reading for Good Samaritan number 1.
Okay. And that's slating in, by the way, for those who don't know.
Yeah, and then, okay, so I'll just start.
Yep.
Hey, buddy, stop that.
No, I don't want to.
Hey, no, seriously, stop. Dude, what are you doing?
Wait, are you talking?
And what's with that sweater?
Are you talking to me or are you
and
acting?
Scene.
Were you talking to me or were you acting? I couldn't even tell.
Yeah, so what I just read for, I'm Good Samaritan number 1. It's a kind of a slice of life what if movie about Bill Cosby. And like I was if there was a good guy in the picture in one of the scenes. And so
hey, Rat Pack, editor Matt here. I think get used to hearing my voice this week. Tyler was inappropriate this week, and so I had to cut out a lot of what he said. So if I just cut it out and don't say, hey, editor Matt here, just know editor Matt was here. Thanks, Rat Pack. Enjoy the episode. Okay. Well, that feels like you wasted the first 4 minutes of this podcast, if I'm being totally honest with you.
In what way? I just probably nailed that audition.
Okay, first of all, I have notes. You weren't that good, which was weird because I thought you were actually pretty good as an actor. We took Theater 1 together almost 15 years ago, which is crazy to think about.
Don't say that.
But it was what? We were 15. Yeah, so 13 years ago. 13 years ago, literally like at this time, because it was spring semester, we were sitting in the, what's it called? Like the West Wing. What's it called? West Mall, which was like, yeah, the West Mall, like that part of that, which was like a big common area in our school. And we would sit out there with our group and talk about our skit that we were going to do. And then we crushed and we haven't looked back ever since. But I will be honest, you looked back right then. That was not your best acting. I actually have, we'll get it. I don't have that planned for today's episode, so I don't want to get into it. But I actually have like some acting challenges for us that maybe we will get into today. To really like test your ability.
I feel like I have a little more to give it. Could we take it again?
We're not doing that we're not doing all that again because that was inappropriate.
I just want to maybe one more time. I think I don't know.
No, because we can't do the Cosby thing. I think Cosby's been played out at this point.
Okay, well, there's another one that I was looking at maybe up, like, sending my tape in for.
Okay, is
it's
it going to
actually the
be
exact same lines?
Is it going to be appropriate this time?
Yes, of course.
Who's
yes,
my character then?
Of course.
Who's my character?
Well, let me.
No, we're not.
let me
No, we're
get
not.
into
No, we're not
character.
leading into it. No, who's my character?
Hey, stop that! Stop! Put down that knife. Get out of that Bronco.
Of all
So
the
that-
choices you could have made, I was glad it was OJ. To be honest,
Yeah.
OJ's
Well, he was innocent too.
right.
So,
Yeah, so that was just
of course you are. Yeah.
exactly. Stance on until we agree OJ did no wrong because the court said so, except for that tax fraud, and we don't stand behind tax fraud. Okay.
No.
Wow. Great use of our time to start this episode. Thanks for doing that. Next week we'll do more acting practice, but before that, I want to tell you what I did this week. This is when you
I'm
can like
waiting.
respond. Yeah, so
No, and I'm waiting.
maybe like
and
a
I'm
call
waiting
and
for sure. You
response.
said I want to tell you, and I'm
yeah, but
waiting to hear.
you still own some level of autonomy where you can say yes or no to that. And so it's a given that you would say yes, but like I would like your permission to move forward because I didn't know if you
Let
had
me guess.
any more
you
ways
were in
to
a commercial.
not even. Okay. So Brittany, my wife. Now that's acting, by the way.
Nice.
uh,
Quoting a 20-year-old movie. Yep.
We took, you may have noticed this because I didn't respond to one of your Instagram DMs for 3 days. We took 3 days off of social media this week just to feel it out. And let me just tell you, it took a toll on me in a way, not in like the big ways that you think about. Like it was refreshing and it wasn't like that big of a deal. And like I found ways to fill my time, which was all good stuff. It had one negative toll on me that I want to talk about. Because I was sitting, watching, I had to say it again. I was watching Hulu with ads, watching Community, and they have ads because I don't have the full Hulu. I know, it's embarrassing. But I was watching it, they cut to an ad break. And last week I was telling you about this AI progressive commercial.
Yes, I remember.
Yeah, and it wasn't that this time. But that was the worst commercial I've ever seen, obviously. But this week it shifted. I had a new insurance company. Geico did a commercial. And for maybe the first time in, I don't know, 12 years, I was watching a TV commercial. The Geico Gecko was on screen and he said a line and then someone reacted to his line. And I laughed out loud at the commercial.
I gotta hear this line.
It wasn't even.
Do you know how much is riding on this line?
It wasn't okay.
Whether it's funny or not.
Well, the line itself wasn't that funny. It was the guy who was acting across from a gecko, an animated gecko that he can't see, obviously. And it showed. I've never like seen it.
I already get it. It's funny.
You already okay? We're done then.
The guy who has to play that, I get it.
Yeah. And so he's at a wishing fountain, like a fountain. Is it like a normal fountain? But like people are like throwing pennies in, and he throws a penny in to make a wish, and then the Geico Gecko walks up to him, and he goes, "Hey." He makes a wish with the penny, and then he takes his phone out. He's just on his phone next to the fountain, still looking at the fountain. The Geico Gecko walks up on the edge of the fountain and says, "Hey, put that down." and without a moment's hesitation, because
I
we're
have that
watching.
same line in my script.
Oh, you're right. The Geico Gecko could play Cosby probably pretty well too. No, we're walking. The perspective is facing the man walking behind, where the camera's behind
the gecko.
We're walking with the gecko. Gecko's back to us. So the gecko goes, "Hey, put that down," his phone. And within less than a second, he reacts. He looks, I think he's supposed to be looking at the gecko, but he doesn't. That's what's so funny about it is he misses eye contact with the invisible gecko, and then he throws the phone into the water. And I laughed out loud, and I'm still laughing about it now. So maybe it wasn't a social media thing. Maybe this was just a really funny commercial.
Just a good bit.
Yeah, and maybe it was. If you're listening, put this on pause, come back and listen to the rest of the episode, but look up Geico fountain wish. So I don't know, Geico wishing fountain commercial and watch it and then come back and tell me what you think about it in the comment section down below if you're listening on Spotify, or find us on Instagram at Until We Agree. After you rate us 5 stars wherever you're listening, leaving a comment, and then going to Instagram and telling us what you thought of the commercial, the Geico Gecko commercial. But yeah, I thought, man, is this why like boomers and like old people have such twisted senses of humor where like real stuff isn't funny, but like commercials are funny because they don't have like a depth of like content coming into their eyes at all time, that all their perspective of comedy is that gecko that's been doing his little thing for the last 25 years.
Yeah, they like the fact that the gecko looks like a real gecko, probably.
Right. And it feels like,
so that's amazing enough.
Is that what coworker comedy is?
Coworker humor?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Man.
There's that. There's the what's that? The elder millennial.
Yeah.
That video. You've seen that video.
Yeah.
There's all kinds of stuff like that.
We've got to find a way to not age. Obviously not die right now, but also not age, so we don't turn into that. Because it feels like that's the path we're going down at this point.
You laughed at it. You're halfway there if you're laughing at Geico commercials.
I know. Yeah. But it honestly, thinking back to it, explaining it to you again, it kind of was okay. And I don't think the gecko was AI. I think it was CGI, and we support CGI. I think for some reason still. But
what if the CGI was made artificially?
Well, then we have a problem. But I think the gecko's been kicking it since before AI even was a twinkle in Sam Altman's eye. I think. I don't know who made it, but that's what I had for that. Do you have any more questions or comments on the Geico commercial?
Not on the Geico commercial specifically, but what were you watching? Community, you said?
Yeah, been ripping Community.
Have you watched anything but Community this week? Because I saw a few movies.
Ooh, you did. We didn't watch. Okay, we were on TV shows this week. So I was watching Community during iPad time where Brittany doesn't talk to me. So that's just me. We finished Severance season 2. So we're caught up
Beautiful.
there. We started Traitors, which is like the only reality show like I could get behind. It's a pretty fun show. And then we're in the midst of like, whenever we have a moment, like a free time, we'll watch How I Met Your Mother again. So that's like our like
nice.
Fill in the time if nothing else is really calling to us show. So we hit 4 different shows this week. So we've been pretty productive.
That's huge.
Yeah, but what do you see?
I saw 2 movies. One in theaters, one brand new on Netflix. So first movie is This Thing On with Will Arnett. Have you heard about it?
I've heard about it from seeing your Letterboxd review of it.
Yeah, it was good.
You only give it 3.5 stars though.
I know, but my Letterboxd is like harsh. Like 3.5 stars is a good movie. 4 is like, oh, we're getting into like really good.
Remind me what
4.5
Wedding Crashers
is like, this is Wedding Crashers.
Have you ever even rated it?
I might not have rated it out of respect for the movie because
What-
I would have to give it a lower rating than I want.
No, you don't. Here's the thing: is you don't have to. I feel like you're making arbitrary rules right now. You don't have to give it a bad rating if you like.
Because I
the
only
movie.
have a few 5-star ratings is the thing.
I'm not. Here's the thing: you don't even have to give it 5 stars, but I think 4.5 is fine. If you don't want to put it on the same echelon as other movies, I think that's fine.
Well,
But
I
you
hate
love
to
it.
say
Here's the
that,
thing: it's
but,
not.
like,
It's not a cinematic masterpiece, but you love it. But you love it.
yeah, and it's on my top films for that reason. But the issue is that, like, Marty Supreme, great movie. I only gave it 4 stars.
Here's the thing, though: is I know for a fact Wedding Crashers is a better watch than Marty Supreme.
Oppenheimer, I gave that one 4.5. Get Out, I gave that 4.5.
There's no way Oppenheimer's better than Wedding Crashers. Oppenheimer takes 3 hours to blow up one bomb.
That was your big joke?
Did you hear the part about the bomb?
No, I heard the part of bomb.
Okay, then you
I
should be
also
okay.
heard
Go
you
ahead and
bomb.
laugh. Go ahead and laugh.
I also heard you bomb. No,
That wasn't even that much of a
So-
joke. It was more like a statement. That movie isn't that exciting. Everything I've heard about that movie is like it drags.
you haven't seen it?
Bro, no, bro. I've got better things to
You're
do.
a movie buff now. You would love
Maybe
that
I will watch it
You should
sometime.
watch
It's not.
it.
I've
You
got
should
a
watch
lot.
it.
I've got a lot
Either way,
circulating right
Just
now.
know three stars is like, I mean, 2.5 stars is where we're really getting into average territory. 3 stars is I enjoyed it. 3.5 starting to get good, like pretty good. Like I don't want to spoil anything about the movie, but there's like something holding it back from a 4-star that it lacked. A
What?
little
There's no
something.
Sydney
a little,
Sweeney?
A little edge. No, that
You're
was
sick.
fine.
You're a sick
That probably
puppy.
bumped it up 1.5 stars if we're being honest. But Then I watched People We Meet on Vacation.
Oh, okay. Don't say anything because we're like about to watch it. You can't say anything about it.
Okay.
Like,
can I say
that's like today's activity.
Can I say my rating and my review? It has no spoilers.
I don't know. Yeah.
There's no
Okay.
spoilers.
Do it. Just rip it off quick.
What I gave it 1 star.
You're a clown.
And I said
you're an absolute
I like
clown.
the book. I said I like the book better, simply because I haven't read it.
Okay, that's pretty good actually. Did I tell you?
So, yeah.
Did I tell you that I'm reading the final book written by the guy who wrote Project Hail Mary, our favorite book of all time?
The final book?
It's
the last book ever written?
No, it's like he wrote it before Project Hail Mary, but because I read Project Hail Mary and loved it, and I've seen The Martian, the movie.
Yes, you did tell me. How is that thing?
Pretty good. And that's all I have
What's
to
it
say
called?
about it. It's called Artemis.
Yes. Okay. I'm probably going to get into it.
You should, yeah, I think it's worth your time at the very least. It's an easy read. It's not like Project Hail Mary. The main character, she's like kind of good at science, but she's not great at science. So like she doesn't explain it quite as much as Ryland Grace does. So you would like it.
And why is that?
Not because she's not a scientist. I just said why. And stop trying to pin me in some corner, you misogynistic pig.
Me?
Listen,
I've got actually,
you want to make a joke? You want to make a joke at the expense of women?
Hey,
okay.
Hey, stop that.
Oh, you got another audition just came across Tyler's desk. Let's tune in.
Hey, stop that.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah, that's Good Samaritan number 1 again.
Okay. And who was I?
You were some misogynistic pig.
No, I felt that one. That was probably one of your better ones. Okay. Pizza restaurant. I don't want to spend too much time on this, but this was a thought I had this week. You can debate it if you want. This is Until We Agree, the podcast that keeps going until we agree, and you may not agree with this. I think pizza, for how beloved it is, I think is the hardest, most inconvenient thing to eat at a restaurant because of how it's served to you.
Because they have to give you 2 giant plates, and then they put down a big plate that's on like a metal thing over the table, and it's hovering, and then you have to serve yourself
and
off of that plate onto your plate.
Don't even get us started if there's a second pizza on the table, a second pizza that's at the table, and now your whole morning's ruined. And
now you have to call in,
some guy on
W.
Some guy not
called W in.
Some guy like on the north side of Manhattan at like 9:30 on a Tuesday in 2001. Hadn't gotten the news yet but he's had 2 pizzas and they weren't that good. Anyway, that was too much.
That's not cool.
No, it wasn't that it wasn't cool. It didn't. I read something this week that brevity is the essence of wit, and that didn't feel very witty to me.
And let me say, brevity being the essence of wit is the least brev thing you could say.
And why is that? Make this funny, please.
Because there's nothing brevitous about saying brevity is the essence of wit. And there's also, I'll be honest, there's nothing cool about it either. So you should probably, next time you read something like that, you should put it back in the book. Oh, I'm digging my own grave now?
You're digging a hole right there, buddy. Oh, man. That was good. Okay. Man, we're flying through these topics today. So maybe we have time to do acting. But before acting, Tyler's going down that path, and that's pretty clear. For those of you who know me well, or for those of you who have ever listened to this podcast, and like 2 separate instances where we made music, most people will agree that like between the 2 of us, I'm the musician of the group, and Tyler's the...
That's so funny. Sorry.
No, I do have. Okay, I'm hesitant to even put this out in the open because I have, this is a separate topic, but it's about music. Because for those of you who know, Tyler and I used to be in a band called W, spelled.
We had a bitter breakup.
2 individual U's. Our breakup was that I got Tyler fired from his job, and so he had to move across the country to Texas, and it became harder to jam together. But
you got me. Yeah, let's go with that.
Yeah,
that'd be on the dock.
And so we used to write songs together. It was like a fun little thing we would do. So I want to tell you about this, and I've been sitting on it for a while. I don't know if I may have actually. Oh wait, maybe I did. I think I actually did tell you about it.
You did tell me,
but I want to come back to it and put onto the pod. But no one, hey, if you're listening, this is now documented. So if you steal this, I'll meet you in court, because like I'm in Nashville. I'm in the country music capital of the entire world, and so I've got contacts. I've got connections that I'm going to pull strings on. not because I want to be a country music artist, but I want to sell one song to a country musician. And I think I've got an absolute golden ticket. And so I'm going to give like a little bit of a taste of it. It's not been written yet, but the theme of it, I think, is like the most perfect. I'm picturing Blake Shelton, since he's been divorced like 30 times. I think he's like he really plays like the country guy, like aesthetic really well, like in his music. I'm picturing, it doesn't have to be him, but I'm picturing someone like that. And the song is called Huntin' Fishin'. No G's in that title at all, by the way. And
is this real?
This is 100% real. You're going to listen to it and you're going to say, well, it's actually a good song. I know it's kind of funny right now because that's how it started. Me and Brittany were listening. We were at, this was in the fall. We were at like a pumpkin patch or something. And we heard like country music come over, like the pandering country music come over the Bo Burnham reference, by the way. Shout out Bo Burnham.
Yeah,
just like,
but I already know the song. Is the song that one that's like, my collar's blue, my neck is red?
Yeah, well, no, because that one's ironic. That one is making fun of because that's AI music, and that's like making fun of people who like country music. This is like actually this is like a stadium country song that like people would like, quick? I think. Yeah, go ahead.
Before you explain that.
Oh, please.
You might have to take my young person card because I thought that was a real song.
No, dude, 100% AI slap.
I thought that was a real song.
It's the music video is SpongeBob and Patrick. I haven't
seen the music,
and they work on an oil rig. And
Can I go ahead and put it on the table though that I haven't seen the music video? If I had seen the music video and seen SpongeBob and Patrick on an oil rig, I may have pieced it together. But unfortunately, I've just kind of heard that soundbite over and over, and I thought it was a real thing.
No, AI song.
Which, you got to be honest, it makes sense. The lyric alone is something you could imagine.
Oh, for sure.
But please go ahead. Go ahead.
May I say, thank you for being honest. You said you were going to be honest, and you were honest.
I was going to be vulnerable there.
It came across. Don't worry. We might get an Emmy for that. You know, they're giving out... No, wait. What was last night? The Golden Globes. They're giving out Golden Globes for podcasts now. And I think 2027 might be our year. But you have to give us a follow on this podcast. Give us 5 stars. Tell your friends about it. And then follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Until We Agree so we can win a Golden Globe in 2027. Sit next to Timothée Chalamet and Kylie Jenner.
No way.
That's going to be us next year.
If you don't, Magic Rat will steal your soul. He's still on the loose. We don't know where he is.
He's coming for you, so be careful. But what were we talking about? Yeah, my song. It's called Huntin' Fishin'. And the verses kind of like set up this idea that this guy, like, he's going to like his favorite fishing spot and he can't catch anything. And then he goes hunting and he can't like hit a buck. He hasn't hit anything. He hasn't hit a buck. He hasn't shot a buck all season, basically.
He hasn't killed a beautiful animal.
Yeah, exactly. But he still loves hunting and fishing. And so like the hook that I originally wrote is, and then also he hates his wife. Or he hates his ex or something. That's a critical point.
I wasn't feeling the country vibes until you said.
Yeah, so he hates his wife or he hates his ex or something. I haven't quite put it together yet, and that's going to be the subtext of the song. And then so we get to the chorus, and it builds up to this big thing, and like the final hook is like, I don't mind missing as long as I'm hunting and fishing. Right? It's sick. Like he doesn't miss like his ex. That's gonna be conveyed somehow.
Can I put you on a song that already exists that has this same theme?
Bro, I think almost every single one of them. That's fine.
But I mean like very like the same.
Okay, go ahead.
There's a song by Brad Paisley where it's me. Let me look up the
me.
Why are you asleep?
You're putting us to sleep with this. No one cares about the Brad Paisley song. Everyone else heard that. You're just trying to be a hater because you like to be a hater.
I'm gonna miss her.
Not at all the same. That song sounds ironic, or that song sounds genuine. This song is ironic. He doesn't miss the girl.
Okay, you're in for a shock. Let me read you these lyrics. Well, I love her, but I love to fish. I spend all day out on this lake. And heck is all I catch. But today she met me at the door, said I would have to choose. If I hit that fishing hole today, she'd be packing all her things.
No, it's different. That's different.
Be gone by noon.
That's different. This guy's... Hold on. No, this is different.
And then
why do you know this song,
and then
by the way?
The chorus goes, well, I'm going to miss her when I get home.
That's completely different. That is completely different. You completely
He
missed the point of
chose
the song.
hunting and fishing over his
That's not what that's not what this song is about. The girl's already gone. He's not missing this person. And no, you don't get it at all. Everyone else who has any ability to interpret context clues knows it's different. And you're just trying to be a hater, and you're not appreciating that I did something really good.
I just want to make sure you're not infringing on any copyright.
I'm not infringing on any copyright. No one's gonna make the connection.
Or IP even.
It's fine, dude. Okay. All that being
Did that
said,
hit you a little bit though? Did that hurt you a little bit that concept loosely exists?
No, not even, because the concept is the
You
same.
sounded a little rattled.
No, not even, because the concept is even the same for every other song ever. They have a very like niche thematic pool that they pull all their songs from. That's not the point. The point is.
So what is the point of yours then?
The point is he doesn't mind missing as long as he's hunting and fishing, but he's not going to miss that woman ever. But he doesn't mind missing a buck every now and then. But he's still going to be happy to be out there. Look.
That's literally what this song is about.
No, it's not. I'm not talking. And I'm not talking about it anymore. I'm not talking about it anymore because you don't get it.
The bridge. Now, there's a chance that if I hurry, I could beg her to stay. But that water's right and the weather is perfect.
There is no girl.
There's
no girl in mine. There's no girl in mine at all. There's no girl in mine at all. There's no girl in mine at all.
And you know how this song ends?
What?
It says, yeah, I'm going to miss her. Oh, looky there. I've got a bite.
You don't get it at all. You just don't get it. And maybe it's because I haven't written the song yet. You're going to hear it and realize they're different. You're making me mad.
Because I'll be the first on the phone.
You're antagonizing me.
To the Paisley team if this is anywhere near.
Dude, you're really acting like a so-and-so right now. Okay, that's not even the point of all this. I wanted to make it clear that I'm a songwriter out of the two of us. And what is a song? This isn't going to be a song that I want to share with you now, but I wrote like the song of the spoken word, which is a poem. And it's
let me guess. Roses are red and violets are blue. Where'd you hear that one?
Dude, you're not funny today. You're not. Okay. I'm
doing a quick Google search on your words real quick.
No. I just want to say it, and you're not letting me. Okay. This is a poem I wrote yesterday, and I'm going to share it with you now, and then I'll tell you what it's about after the fact. How tragic my fate that the ones I used to hold so close will be the vessel with which I am discarded. And that's written about a box that holds trash bags, and then once you use all the bags, you gotta put the box in the trash.
So there's a famous poem by William Ernest. It's called Invictus.
Okay.
I'm the master of my fate. I'm the captain of my soul. Uh-huh. And it says here he wrote that about a bag of trash.
No, it's a box of trash. It's a box that holds trash.
Oh, uses a box.
It's different. You don't understand subtext, Tyler, from Until We Agree. You keep seeing these non-linear lines and thinking everything's a straight line. Not everything's that black and white. We're going to live in the gray a little bit, and that's what art is. That's why you weren't a good songwriter, and I was a good songwriter.
And I appreciate that. I'm more of the black and white, up and down, Earth is flat camp.
Oh,
so
trust me, it shows.
So here's what I'll ask you to do: is come back with something original next time, and we can. If we ran your stuff through one of those AI,
you're talking real good.
I just had an idea. If we ran your stuff through one of those AI checkers, what would the percentage be?
What stuff are you talking about?
Like that thing you just read me,
dude,
that haiku.
I wrote that myself when I took out the last trash bag from the box of trash bags.
You know why I called it a haiku? Because it doesn't follow the format of a haiku, but it's because after I heard it, I needed to take a hike because it was
to get away from you. That you're not on one today. You're really not. I sent something. Can you go check TikTok? I sent something to the Until We Agree podcast DMs from my account on December 22nd, 2025. and it's an acting challenge where you had to act disappointed. And I think we should both read the
I
lines.
don't. Last time you set me up and made me talking to British accent.
No, this is
for
different.
maybe
This is
3
different.
hours.
This is different. This is different. This one's good. And you had to. The challenge is to act disappointed, and I think we can do it. And I want to see you do it.
All right, should I play with volume?
No, you don't need volume.
Okay.
But go and slate yourself in, and then get going.
Okay. This reminds me. Okay, I will get into it after. So my name's Tyler. I'm 5'11". I would prefer nudity. I am in Austin, Texas. I'm a package deal, a reverse package deal. I cannot be on the set with Matt Howard. I just accidentally liked the act disappointed challenge. All right. Sorry, there's a million words that I'm.
Oh, I forgot you don't know how to read.
I'm not reading all this.
Okay, I'll do it then.
I want you to do it because I want to show you. I'm going to find what this reminded me of.
Okay, please do. Okay, my name is Matt Howard. I'm 6'0", based out of Nashville, Tennessee. Willing to travel, and will not wear denim.
Okay.
I'm not angry. People always assume disappointment comes with anger, but it doesn't. It's quieter than that. It's that moment when you look at someone and realize they're not who you thought they were. And maybe that's on me. Maybe I saw potential where there was none. Maybe I believed in a version of you that only existed in my head. I really thought you'd do better.
so this is a guy on Instagram who is trying to be an actor, I guess. His name's Famous Ram. Have you seen him?
No, I haven't.
He is a young Indian man who, in his bio says, "I promise you, I keep entertain you all."
Okay. Makes sense to me.
And so he does acting challenges, sort of.
Okay.
So this is one he posted about the new year. I guess he's fed up with the new year.
Mm-hmm.
New year, so what? What's so new in this year? Like every year it has 365 days, like every year it has 52 weeks, like every year it has 12 months. So what? Nothing will change. Same struggle, same hard work, same insult. But one thing is true. Until you change, no new year will ever change. Will ever change.
So you just got mogged.
Can I be honest? He's actually really good.
He's really good.
Okay. You know what? And
He has a lot of followers, and a lot of like famous people reply to everyone, like go like pop off king. Like people really like that guy.
yeah. Now so the acting challenge reminded you of that, and then you showed that, and that reminded me of something too. Can I tell you what it reminded me of?
Yeah.
Okay. So about 13 years ago, we were sitting in Theater 1, freshman year Theater 1, and we had to do monologues.
Oh no.
And one of us forgot his lines on stage because the teacher, as one of us is walking on stage, says, "You need to incorporate a chair into this," which he gave that instruction to nobody else, that you had to
That's
add
crazy.
a prop. And so, because apparently he mentioned it like 2
this
weeks
monologue. Is this the one where it was just about like vocal projection, or is this the one where, like, what were we supposed to?
we just had to memorize a
memorize.
monologue, like, because that was the first.
Okay.
That was like the first time we'd ever had to memorize lines at all, I think.
Right.
And
okay.
so, like, apparently 2 weeks earlier, he had mentioned something about I should like sit down halfway through it, but I didn't want to do it, and so I didn't like ever practice because this was already after we did our skit that burned the house down, that because people laughed so
Burn the
hard
house down.
or brought the house down, whatever the expression is. That's what happened during our skit, and he didn't see the vision, and I did, and well, we did, of course, but I'm talking right in the first person right now because I didn't respect him as an artist or an actor. I already thought I knew better than him. And so as I'm walking out on stage, he goes, "Remember, you had to add that chair." And so I'm like, shoot, I guess I'll add the stupid chair. And so halfway through, I sit down and I totally blank. I forget every single word to end that thing. I got a 70. Now, of course, I finished that class with like 116% because we learned how to juggle, and apparently that's all you need to do to be a good actor. But I got a 70 on this, and after I walked off stage, and I was so embarrassed. And I said, "I'll never forget this monologue for the rest of my life." And for the most part, that's true. I probably have lost a word or two, but it still sits in my back pocket, and I will perform it for you now. the context is I just got arrested. I'm a youth. I'm a street youth, and I just got arrested for a DUI. And I'm talking to other street youths in prison.
Right.
Matt Howard, 6 feet tall, 1 inch taller than Tyler, Nashville, Tennessee, and I will be nude in my feet whenever asked. Shout out Quentin Tarantino. Okay. I shouldn't even be in here. So I've got balloon breath. So what? I'm not the menace on the streets. You know who is? Old people. I was on the interstate Monday, bumper to bumper, but we were moving okay. Then it's like someone put up a brick wall. 2 old geezers are poking along in the center and right lane, but the left lane's full of people going like 90. But I saw this long, clear stretch coming up on the right. So I whipped it over into the shoulder. I hit 70, 80, and past those fools. I started to pull back on, but Sammy was with me that day. And you know Sammy, he's always been a real old lady about my driving. So I figured here's my chance to get him. There was a light post coming up a couple 100 feet in front of us. So I figured here was my chance. I messed it up. I messed it up. I messed it up. I messed it up.
Is that part of it? Because that could have been
Yeah, that's part of it.
like a huge character moment where he realized he actually messed up.
No, yeah, that was part of it. I'm still going. So I headed straight for that pole. Last second peeled off, couldn't have missed it by a foot. Thought Sammy was going to climb out the vent window. But I've always been a better judge of distances after a few drinks. Really. Better. And scene.
You did this in freshman year of high school?
Yeah, crazy, right?
I remember this because you've maybe recited it for me 10 to 15 times since high school for some reason.
For sure.
But I don't remember why. Yeah, it's kind of crazy that you did that in high school.
I hate that was my...
I remember phoning it in
crazy.
that class for mine.
Oh,
he
yeah.
did not like me,
He did not.
but he had to give me good grades and like the fact that I could juggle because I was the only one juggling clubs in that class.
Only one juggling clubs. I always thought that was so sick of you that you could do it.
But for the monologue part, I just I would look up like a quote and try to do the quote, and he didn't like that because he wanted you to do a paragraph.
Yeah.
And I would just do like a line, and he did not like that.
Yeah, no, he was tough, but yeah, the monologue was weird, but what's so unfortunate is I can't believe it's the first time I put that onto the podcast and I messed it up. I haven't messed it up in really a long time, but maybe I haven't been practicing enough, and maybe that's the lesson in all of this. Maybe if you want to be great, you should be practicing your 15.
monologue.
Well, 13 for sure, only 13. Don't sell yourself too old, buddy, because if it was 15 years ago, we would be 30. That's crazy. That's real crazy. Okay, Q&A time. Do you want to roll us into it?
Yeah, let's roll on to Q&A time. Sorry, I don't know if you're probably not familiar. We have allergies down here in Texas right now. It's a lot of cedar trees, a lot of cedar spores, and I've come down with what they are calling cedar fever.
Yeah, so Q&A, I think, is what we were on.
Sure. So cedar fever is about like...
Hey, Editor Matt here. Just wanted to add cedar fever. I hardly even know her.
The cedar spores get in the air.
So if
and
you
then
want to,
your eyes get real itchy.
if
your
you want to
ears get
leave
real
a Q&A
itchy,
question,
your nose
if you want to
is
leave a Q&A question,
running like crazy, right?
leave a comment anywhere that you can find Until We Agree. Instagram, TikTok at Until We Agree. We have a YouTube channel, easy to find. We have an Apple Podcast. We have an iHeartRadio. Don't leave a comment on iHeartRadio. We can't get into that account. We don't know how to find it. You can email us untilweagreepod@gmail.com, or if you're listening on Spotify, which the majority of people are. If not, that's so sick. We have women who listen to us on web browser, which is sick. But if you're listening on Spotify, just scroll on down, leave a comment in the comment section on this episode. You can also leave 5 stars and follow us. That would be so sick. We're going for a Golden Globe next year. But you can be like Kim.
Hey, Rat Pack, Editor Matt here. Kim sent in a great clip about Q&A time and also makes fun of Tyler in it. So I'm going to play the full unedited clip right here, and then we'll get into the question. Thanks, Rat Pack.
What is absolutely horrendous is I'm sitting in the studio right now where I have hundreds of dollars worth of microphones, and yet I'm recording this on my phone. But you know, life goes on, and it's gonna sound better than Tyler's mic anyways. And hopefully I won't pause as much, so Editor Matt won't hate me, because I know what I'm doing when it comes to just mindless babble the entire time. But I have to finish recording Foley. I looked at my phone, I said, "What time is it? Dude, it's Q&A time."
Who this week, first of all, sent us a video with a debate that people were having about a bowl being a big cup and a flat plate, which I fully align with. But then her question was the follow-up, kiss, marry, kill, which I appreciate her censoring that for us because this is a G-rated podcast, and we're trying to get sponsorship money. Shout out Body Armor, Poppy.
Body Armor, shout out Geico, apparently.
Longhorn Steakhouse, Geico. So kiss, marry, kill, cup, bowl, plate.
Do you want me to go first, or do you want to go first?
Yeah, go ahead, man.
Okay. At first I thought, oh, this is easy. And I still think it's easy. But I'm a new lover of chili.
Okay. Dude.
And so the bowl has become key.
Sometimes I
right?
forget you're 14 years old.
Yeah, you'd probably...
Hey, Rat Pack. Editor Matt here. Last time, just one more Tyler cut. Have a great week, Rat Pack.
So we're going to kiss the plate.
Okay.
Right?
Yep.
Marry the cup. And then we're going to kill the bowl. Because you have to kiss the plate because food's important, but you can last longer without food. You have to marry the cup because you got to stay hydrated these days. And then the bowl, it's useful, but there's nothing a bowl can do that either a cup or a plate can't do in some modified fashion.
I'm so excited to finally get to disagree with you because I actually think we're 0 for 3 on agreement here. So this podcast episode may not ever end. I'm going to marry the bowl, kiss the plate, and kill the
So
cup.
you're dying of dehydration not too long.
Nope.
This
Because
episode will end because you're going to dehydrate.
Because I have a water bottle. Don't need a cup.
That would count as a cup.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah,
So
of
a
course
bottle's
it
a
would.
bottle and a cup is a cup. Those are two different things.
Okay, well then we
You always
need
want to
two
put things in
pills.
these big, broad boxes.
For this,
that's not the case.
for these
No.
purposes,
No.
these are the
No.
only
No.
like dishwares you can use.
And
That's
even-
not how this works.
Even so, you gave no credit to bowl. Bowl can do everything a plate can do and everything a cup can do. If we want to get that semantic about what a cup is a bowl, like in every sense of the word. So
hey,
that's why we
drink
had to draw
water.
some lines.
Hey, why don't you go drink water out of your bowl like a little good boy?
Here's the thing.
'Cause you'd
Here's
be
the
like
thing
a
you're not
dog.
getting is I
You'd be like a
could.
dog.
No, here's the thing is that I could. And then everything that you can.
Yeah, you could. You lap it right
pretend,
up, huh?
You pretend like a plate is the only way to eat solid foods. You can put every solid food you want into a bowl and it would be just fine. I know that you're one of those
Pizza.
types who probably doesn't want it. What do you mean pizza? You don't need any utensil at all for that.
You could put it on a plate easily. A bowl, it's just gonna sag in the middle.
Or
It's
you
gonna
can
be
just
weird.
hold it with your hands. Because we're not getting rid of the pizza box. We're not getting rid of that at all. Because that's not in the conversation at all. So it can just sit in the box, take it out. You can use you can put it on a
This
napkin.
is a restaurant. This is a restaurant, and they've brought out the big thing, and all you have is a bowl in front of you, and you have to divide it up.
Here's the thing. That's fine. I'm not eating. I'm also marrying a plate. So for that one example, there's your one example. Wait, no, I'm kissing the plate. There's the one kiss I'm going to give you is I'm going to kiss a pizza plate. Done.
You say you're gonna give
One
me a
loophole.
kiss?
One loophole closed. No. Why would I kiss you? Give me one
That's
reason.
what you said.
Give me one reason
That's
why
what I'm
right now.
wondering.
Give me one reason why I should kiss you right now.
Are you looking for one, or what's the?
I just
what are
want
we
to. I just
doing?
want to see where your head's at. Okay.
Stop that.
Okay. Okay. Hit it, Hutch.
Oh, thank you for listening. This show's called Until We Agree. Oh, thank you for listening.
Hey, pal. Hold on. Can I do one more take? I feel like I maybe should be a character actor in this one.
Okay. Go ahead.
Hey, stop that. There's Red Dye 40 and that. Stop that.
And you're a guy eating something with red dye 40.
Okay. Yeah. I think we can let's both press stop recording now.
Done.